in any sector, government plays a major role. The support from government is very, very important. So when we talk about MSMEs, these startups, so what are the government policies and programs that are in place to promote the startups?
Like there are three types of MSME enterprises according to the MSME Act, which is micro, small, medium. Micro is actually up to 1 crore of capital investment. Small is up to 10 crore and the medium is up to 50 crores. And the turnover, the revenue of the to fall into the micro bucket is up to 5 crores. Then in the small 50 crores and the medium is up to 250 crores. This definition has recently changed. Earlier it was very small. Now more and more companies are registering to MSME, thinking that they will be getting boons and the very like great benefits of entering into MSME. But I will tell you, it's a mixed bag for some people or some entrepreneurs or the like a person who has just started, who doesn't know anything, he wants to do some skill building. MSME schemes are doing very much good for them. Government runs many skill building programs, and there are centers where they can be trained. So, but as I said, is a mixed bag. I'll come to that. But first of all, I'll show you is like what are the benefits actually what government has really done. So like one is the many programs which are running. There is a PM Mudra Yojana where individuals can get up to 10 lakh rupees loan. I'll just tell you the example. These limits and the rates of interest, these are changing every day. It's like one has to be abreast with the MSME website, msme.gov.in. There is a PDF book over there, 400 pages, which describes the MSME schemes according to the different industry types. And it's very detailed. You have to do the whole like the research on it to get into the what are the schemes available according to you, which suits your need, and then accordingly apply. Then there is a CDB, Small Scale Development Bank of India, CDB Growth Capital and Assistance, just like seed capital, which there's a criteria of 3 years profitability and the 2 years good banking relationship. They can get loan up to 25 lakhs at the PLR plus 3% approximately. It's a kind of soft loan and subordinated debt. Then it's a composite loan, which is up to 50 lakhs. It's secured. It's very much secured. Then to remove the hassles of the filings, there are many filings in the MCA and other acts. So there is a certified filing center which they have now started, which can which can help the MSME to know what are the things available. Then there's a fast track exit mode, which is also available. Then there is a MSME Act section 15 to 20 of chapter 5, which describes the if payment is not done within 45 days, then 3 times the bank rate compounded that can be charged by MSME from another company who doesn't pay the debt.
Sorry to interrupt you, Ashish, here, but this 45 days period sometimes acts against the supplier basically, because sometimes corporates, they do not hire MSME registered entities because they are then bound to pay them within 45 days. Otherwise, they will have to pay the interest. So this sometimes, rather than acting on the advantageous side, it acts as a disadvantageous factor for them.
People deflect the MSME because they will ultimately, these are the interest charging engine. Like they will just I'll say not take the payment. They will extort the payment on time ahead of the customers when they are recovered from the customers. Secondly, if we are talking about this, then if we are MSME and we are also taking the goods from another MSME, then government is silent. That act is silent because we have not got the payment from the customers. Then how can we pay to the other MSME? So it's about what MSME has right to claim from thinking that other companies a large industry or the public company, but MSME can also deal with another MSME. We are all dependent, but government should introduce something to safeguard this thing. Secondly, like our company and any other company might have to deal with the government. Government has framed all these regulations, but government is very much silent and blind. I would say that they should protect MSME, but they want MSME to suffer actually, because for last 2 years, we have not got payment from the government. It's very simple. Business has to collapse, it will collapse. But we are doing our internal thing. We are taking loans. We are taking other capital to survive the business. We know the capital will come, but when it will come. So if we do, so there is a MSME Samadhan scheme also, where we can lodge the complaint also. against the government. But who will take the panga from the government? So like they are supreme authority. So like the dilemma which we are facing, anyone else can also face. I was talking to my friend who built in the Sulabh toilet scheme. They built 1.5 crores civil work. They did, and they are asking payment from the government, UP government. They are not giving it. So it's just like that. I don't know why they are not paying, creating the several paperwork, or every day there is a new officer, every day there is new kanun comes, and in the gap of that they are not just paying. And we are MSME, and we are asking from the regulation makers, please pay our money. They are not, they will show that okay, we are also working in office where there is no electricity for many months. Our electricity has been cut, so if we have not got the money, how can we pay you? They have not got the funding. So this is about it. And other than this, like there is a R&D funding from IIT and all, but as I said, the idea has to be very good. It has to win the hearts. Then they will say, no, your idea is not good, or whatever. It does not give the welfare to the public. Then another thing is government e-marketplace, just like Amazon. But the search engine is very weak. Means like it does not add up the purpose. Then there is a bill discounting, which is 8% on the personal bank guarantee of the owners, 1% processing fee, 180 90 to 180 days time. But that also is into the problem, because then you need the approval from the customer that okay, I want this bill to be discounted. Ultimately, that customer will pay the banker. So the customer will want to give approval. If customer is a government, then they will close eyes. We can't do anything. So it's also fruitless. Then there is a government also gives the concession in the IPR filing fees and the credit rating. If you are getting a credit rating, they will give you concession. These are good things. And then 358 items have to be bought exclusively from the MSME. There is a tendering process in which 20%, if we are not L1, we are MSME, we are not L1, then 20% of the total tender value can be availed by the MSME based upon the agreed prices. There is a full chapter on that, what that benefits. Then there's exhibition halls, we can take benefit of that. There's a microfinance, credit guarantee, ISO certification में help करते हैं. So all these things are there, but it's a long list. And if we talk about anything when it comes to the finance, they getting finance from the nationalized bank is easier than getting it from SIDBI or the microfinance and all that, because there's a lot of paperwork. They're not concerned about it. They want the application in this format, that format, CMA data, this projection. You have to be profitable. अगर हम profitable होते तो हमारे पास आते क्यों? For what purpose you are set up in the parliament? So like so whole purpose is lost actually. And I would say that if the one thing which is a payment, which is the lifeblood of the thing, if that is resolved by the government, it will be a major step. MSME में जो 45 days का जो कानून है, 6 times 3 times the bank rate. If we have to take funds from another MSME, like we have to pay to another MSME, then what is the solution? If you have to take funds from the government, there should not be any complaint from our side to the government. Government should proactively give our funds, not even like single reminder. If they are saying 30 days, it has to be 30 days. But they enjoy 500 days credit. This is the scene. So whole system has to change. Otherwise, MSME will collapse. One of the chat I was reading, that business will damage. So that is true, because government has made this ministry, they are using our taxes to pay the salaries of these people, but the regulation is all hollow. It's like it's not actually coming to the rescue to anyone.